What if I told you to go lace up your shoes right now, go outside and start walking? I want to see how far you can walk. How far would you make it? Maybe a half mile, maybe 1 mile, maybe 2 miles. Maybe you wouldn't even do it. You wouldn't even put your shoes on and say, who are you? I'm not listening to you. Same thing happens in the military. Military, you wear this backpack, heavy backpack, and they tell you to start walking, but they don't tell you how far you're going to go. Maybe it's 6 miles, maybe it's 8 miles. You know when you get there, and then you take the backpack off. Or, like a lot of people, you quit. So this is related to job seeking. When you are applying for the job, how do you know how many times you're going to apply before you get the job that you want? Is it 12? If I applied 12, 15 times, I would have never gotten the job that I wanted. It would have never have happened. So there is no magic number out there, but you have to keep doing it. It's a mindset. Same thing with talking to people, with networking. I talked to 2 people a week before I left the military to find out what type of job I could actually get. What if I just talked to one person? If I just, after the second person, I said, oh, okay, and then that would have been it. Would that have helped me get a job? No, it wouldn't have. I needed to keep talking to people with different perspectives in order to have an understanding on what I was qualified for outside of the military. When it comes to your resume, do you just stop after one draft? My first resume that I wrote, it was horrible. And if I didn't revisit it and keep doing it, how many times do you have to redo it? Is it 2? Is it 3? The point is, there is no number. And it comes back to discipline. Not just any discipline, but self-discipline, right? What does discipline mean? It means to obey. Not to obey others. Self-discipline means to obey yourself. When you set a goal and you know that I want a better job in 3 months, I want to get more interviews. You set a goal in your head, you enact the process, but you have to be committed to the process. When you're committed to the process, that is obey. You are obeying your plan that you set into motion. And if you do not do that, if you decide, you know what, it's too hard, it's too difficult, everything's rigged against me, then that's a decision. And decisions are powerful. And that means that you probably will never get to where you want to go. Another helpful way to look at the job search is it's a competition. The job that you want, do you think you're the only one who wants it? If you want a government job, say you want a GS-15, are you the only one who wants that? Or are there hundreds, if not thousands, that want exactly what you want? They can envision themselves there. They're sitting in the office. They're getting the big paychecks. They want it the same as you, if not more. What is to say that you want it more? How? How are you showing that you want it more? What are you doing to compete against thousands? What is your edge? Do you expect it just to come? Someone's just going to, at the right time, someone's going to come and say, hey, come on over here. Come here. I got something for you. Here, take this GS-15. That's not going to happen. So where is your edge? Is your edge the amount of times you're applying? The amount of times you're redoing, relooking, giving your resume to others so they can give you constructive feedback? Is that going to be your edge? Is the edge coming when you're practicing for interviews in front of a mirror, in front of a camera, with your friends, with your family? Is that going to be your edge? Is the edge how many people you talk to? You're not just going to talk to 4, 5, 6 people, but you're committed 2 or 3 people a week or a weekend, and you're going to build up your knowledge and experience and who you know. Is that going to be your edge? You need an edge. Or the alternative is to do what most people do in this world. To take that mediocre resume that someone told you once upon a time that it was good and apply for the job, maybe once a week, once a month, whenever you feel like it, and just sit back. Just sit back and wait and see what happens. But I'll tell you right now, this is a spoiler alert, you probably will not be satisfied and get what you are aiming to get. The people that I have seen succeed the most when it comes to their career or when it comes to life in general, they put themselves in uncomfortable positions and they consistently go outside of their comfort zone to challenge themselves and to make themselves better. Whether that's self-development or self-improvement or growing the circle of who they know in order to leverage and get to the position that they're trying to get after. So you're really going to have to take a look in the mirror and see What type of individual do you really want to be? Now, if you're watching this and you've been applying for government jobs, but you haven't heard back, and you're saying, hey, Armand, I've done everything that I could, I'm not hearing back. You want to know why this hiring process moves at the rate of a snail sometimes? If you want to know why it takes so long to get hired in the federal government, then I want you to watch this video next. If you would like to see more videos like this, please click like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.